Senator Ramsey.
Here.
Senator Schmidt.
Here.
Senator Adeniji. Oh, there he is. Senator Owosu.
Here.
Senator Andrade Lara.
Here.
Senator Landis.
Here.
Senator Nowinski.
Here.
Senator Ovrighty.
Here.
Senator Silwall.
Here.
Senator Ocaro. Senator Christensen. Senator Akintan. Senator Omar.
Here.
Senator Chaiti. Senator Sajal.
Here.
Senator Garton. Senator Sampson.
Here.
Senator Moeen. Senator Mitchell.
Here.
Senator Rye. Senator Zelmer.
Here.
Senator Hoyseth.
Here.
Senator Roebuck.
Here.
Senator Albright.
Here.
Senator Redinez.
Here.
President Cronin. All right, so first on our agenda, we have a presentation from ex-Senator Kat Nelson, coming here representing Partners for Affordable Housing.
Hi guys, like Nate said, my name is Kat, and today I'm here with Partners for Affordable Housing. Some of you guys may remember us from last year. We came here to talk about Pedal Path Poverty. It's one of our annual events we do. At Partners for Affordable Housing, we are trying to eliminate homelessness in the greater Mankato area. And through some of the programs we do, like our shelter program, transitional housing, and long-term housing programs, we do some fundraising projects throughout the year to kind of help support and bring awareness to the issues and things we're trying to accomplish. One of these is Pedal Path Poverty. This year will be February 23rd, which is a Saturday. So you guys don't have school this day, so please come. And so what happens at this event is that teams will form. Usually they have 10 members or so, but they can have more depending. And they try to raise $1,000 as a team. And then they come to this event that day and they pedal. So they kind of do competitive heats and different rounds where you can try to earn prizes through kind of who gets the most miles, who bikes the fastest, things like that. And it's just a really fun, competitive time. So I wanted to invite you guys to come to this one again this year. Amber, I believe, will be getting anyone who wants to join the team. You guys can just contact her and then she'll come back to me. So you can kind of see the brochure, that's the information. I also have a couple paper copies there and a couple of our cards if you guys want to pass it around. But does anybody have any questions right now about the event?
Floor is open for questions.
Mr. Speaker, the $1,000 has already been paid for thanks to the Barnes & Noble contract.
Yeah, so you guys
We'll
don't have
be
to
going.
fundraise money. We're just trying to have you guys come and represent MSU as a team during this event. And then additionally, I wanted to mention that if any of you guys are international students looking for contribution hours, we do have volunteer opportunities that day. Shifts can kind of range from like about 7:15 in the morning until 4 at night, so you can really knock out a lot of hours. If you guys are interested in doing that, you can use one of the cards I have there as well, and hopefully you guys can get contributions done. But if not, then I'll just yield my time. Thank you.
Definitely encourage as many of you as possible to attend. We'll be gathering the roster for that later on once it gets closer to that day. I know for a fact I'll be going. I really enjoyed it last year, so I hope a bunch of you will also attend. President Cronin.
Just so people are aware, that is the day of our advocacy conference for Students United. So if you did sign up for that through the Students United, that would be a conflict if you wanted to participate in Pedal Path Poverty. So something to consider if one of them is or you'd rather go to one or the other. Yield.
Any other questions? All right, seeing none, that concludes our presentations for the day. We will now move into open forum. Is there anyone here to speak for open forum? Seeing none, we will then move into the approval of the consent agenda. Is there any dissent to approving the consent agenda? Seeing none, agenda has been approved. We'll now move into officer reports. President Cronin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I just have some things to pass around. The first is to update your office hour listing. So in the bylaws, it does say that every senator and individual on Senate has to have 1 hour listed. So I printed out last semester so you can see if what you already have listed is fine and it works for this semester, you can just leave it. Otherwise, on the left-hand column, you can update the day, time, and place of where your single office hour will be held. And please make sure that when you are writing down that office hour that you are actually attending it, just because last semester there seemed to be a drop-off with people attending that single office hour that they write, just because that is something that is made public knowledge to the students. So if they come looking for you and you aren't consistently utilizing that hour, then it kind of doesn't serve its purpose. So make sure you write down one that you're confident you'll be able to make every single week for the rest of the semester. Second, Kylie Morton, who works for Student Events Team, reached out to me. She is serving as a dance marathon captain and would like to know if anyone from Senate is interested in participating on her team. So I will pass around a sheet that just asks for your name and email so I can pass this along back to her. Dance Marathon is a event that happens in late February. And has kind of a few months leading up to it that works to raise money for Children's Hospital. I don't know which one. Gillette Children's Hospital. And so it's a pretty big event on our campus. I'm sure all of you have heard of it before or know of someone that has participated in it. So if you are interested, the way that it works is that they kind of form different teams that compete against one another to raise as much money that all in the end is donated. And so Kylie is the team captain of the Orange team. So it's not like there's a specific team for clubs or organizations or groups of people. It's just whoever wants to join, you'll be a part of that team color. So I'll pass that around as well. Next, there was a There was a committee request, seats for anyone that is interested. So I'm sure you're all familiar with the Center for Academic Success that is newly opened and in the library, the basement of the library. Sarah Granberg Renemaker, Sarah GR. She is the new director of academic advising. She used to work in new student family programs in Prescott, and she is looking for 2 students to serve on a steering committee that would work to help kind of shape what the Center for Academics Advising will look like. The 3 major focuses of the spring semester would include case management structure, technology resources to support students, and professional development of advisors. So this would be a committee that would meet 1 to twice a month and would also be something that would start in early February and would hopefully, if you would continue into next year too. So, people who will be here in the next year, maybe not anyone graduating anytime soon, would be the best individuals to serve on this committee. So if that's something that you're interested in, you have a passion for helping students in the advising model on our campus and want to see that become a success, please reach out to me because she is looking for 2 students to serve on that. And I believe that is my update.
Questions for President Cronin? Seeing none, we will then move into my officer report. Just to rehash the email that I sent out earlier today, that one does have all of the office hour schedules in there. So if you're wondering when office hours are due, you can refer to that email. I'll also be including it in subsequent emails. So you'll always see the due dates there at the end. Otherwise, I do want to reiterate updating your office hours, the one consecutive one. Talk to Nusrat. She puts together that compilation on our website and on the roster. It's very important that we get that done. I'll be posting mine on my door by the end of this week. I would encourage you all to get that corrected as well. Otherwise, the senator reports. So I have a sign-up sheet here. Please sign your name twice to each day that you would like to give your report. Unless you're going today, of course, then you only have to sign your name once. Please make sure that there's at least a week between the reports that you give so that, we don't have you going back to back, so you have the opportunity to get a bit more material together. And also, there'll need to be some flexibility with the specific dates. We haven't scheduled what days we're going to be doing events with student affairs yet. So once we get those decided, we'll have to make some adjustments with the report schedule. And once that comes around, I'll contact the senators that are affected about what day that we're moving your senator report to, and we'll work it out from there. Otherwise, we had to move back the Allied Health and Nursing election again this week, so we still haven't received any applications on that. If you know anyone that's interested, please, please, please let them know. Encourage them to sign up. We also have off-campus senator and the vice presidency that are slated for next week. It's very important we get these positions filled. We have budget season coming up, and we want to make sure that all of our students are represented adequately once those presentations begin. Otherwise, I believe that is it for me. Another reminder, your first set of office hours is due the 30th. That's next week, so make sure to have your 6 office hours in by then. I'll stand for questions. All right, seeing none, that will conclude the officer reports. We will now move into senator reports. Senator Redines, you are first.
Hello. So my floor event, we went to our RHA and we went there trying to get pepper spray allocated for it for our floor and have security come up and like teach us about safety, about how to use it, and then all the resources on campus. It did get denied from like the state because they were saying that we would be like Mankato State would be reliable for it. But I had talked to my hall director and I set up a meeting with her, and we actually can get it done. And you just have to do a lot of research on like the prices, which pepper spray would be the best, and then coordinate with security to create a presentation. So I will be meeting with her in 2 weeks to create that, and then I'm going to combine my floor F4 and F2 to do it for one, and then it's going to be open. We're going to open it to all CAs. For residents, as in we will have already done the research, have the PowerPoint, and have all that. So if any of the floors want to have security come and do that and allocate for money for the pepper sprays that we did the research for and hang up all the flyers we have to, then they can. So we do the groundwork and do everything, so then the other floors can do it if they would like. And so that is what I am working on right now. I stand for questions.
Questions? Seeing none, thank you for your report. Senator Albright, you are next.
Hello. So in my previous report, I brought up the issue of postal services on campus. That is something I've continuously heard from my constituents, being something that they're interested in learning more about. So I reached out to Tamara Tricka from the Postal Services office out in Wicking, and she informed me, so these are the facts, because there was some confusion last time. There are 2 letter drop boxes on campus, one in McElroy and one in Crawford. In those boxes you can drop off letters that are already stamped, and USPS will come pick them up. Currently that's our only on-campus send-out site. Besides, if you have a package that has a prepaid label, you can drop those off in Wicking as well at the office. But if you have no postage page, you'll have to go down to the post office downtown over by Madison Ave. So I initially contacted her, and the issue is that people are hoping to see expanded postal services on campus. And Tamara reported back to me that Wicking, the office in Wicking, is considered a mailroom for department needs only. And in order to extend postal services to include the purchase of postage, or to send packages that are not prepaid, the office would have to become a certified office. And according to USPS, that's very unlikely going to happen because it would potentially take away business from the downtown post office. But there is a downtown bus route that takes us a 5-minute ride downtown. So right now that's our solution for sending packages from campus. So while it doesn't seem like we'll be able to get that full service postal services here, I have continued talking to her about the potential of getting those drop boxes either in a location in the CSU or in Julius Sears, maybe even Prescott. So there's some additional, more spaced out drop boxes. And then also I've talked to her and Robin from Res Life about creating some kind of advertisement to put at the front desks or in the CSU that tells students these options that already exist. So that's what I'm working on now, getting that advertisement out, because I've worked the front desk and there are lots of times where people are just unsure of what's possible and what we already have. So I think that's my next step, is to let people know what we're doing, as well as the potential addition in Julius Sears, maybe Prescott. So, any questions?
Questions for Senator Albright?
Thank you.
Seeing none, thank you. That concludes our senator reports. If you look under vacancies, you'll see both allied health and nursing, off-campus and vice presidency are going to be held next week, as I mentioned before. I'm also announcing a vacancy for the graduate studies senator, which will be held on the 6th of next month. Okay, so that's then old business, new business. We'll move right into announcements. Senator Moy.
I'm just going to throw this out there. We had our meeting with the Student Health Advisory Board, Kayla and I did this morning, and the Dental Hygiene Department. The representative from that department said that they were really struggling for patients over there. They have 20 juniors and 20 seniors who have to see 1 to 2 patients per day, and they need those patients, especially with the end of the year coming up. So if you want to get your teeth cleaned or feel like getting your teeth cleaned, you can sign up online, and it's a discounted rate, and they do accept some insurance, so you can check that all online, but they're really looking for patients. So, and they're open like 9 to 8, like 12 hours a day almost, so pretty flexible.
Further announcements.
I just have a question.
Senator Moy.
Yeah, so you said the 9 to 8, so it's here?
Yeah, it's in the Clinical Sciences Building. They have to, part of their program is they work on actual people for like practice. They do it at a discounted rate, so they need those patients to obviously practice their technique. So.
Do we have further announcements or questions? Senator Landis.
This weekend on Saturday, there's free tubing at Mount Cato. There's going to be shuttles leaving, I believe, the CSU throughout the day and the evening. Ice cubes are all there, so come say hi. And don't get hurt, or else you'll see more of me.
Advisor Bolcock.
Thank you. I'm going to wear a couple hats here today. As fraternity and sorority advisor, there is a fraternity and sorority social tonight for those people who might be interested in considering joining. It's a meet and greet, no pressure event where people can come and just meet different organizations. It's from 7 to 9 in that room, 253, 4, and 5. So that is open to anybody for your refreshments, all that kind of stuff. Also, I'm glad the Pedal Past Poverty folks were here. I've ridden in that as part of the student government team every year that this event has happened. So if you are interested, that's also the same day as Dance Marathon. And so if you are somebody who is also going to Dance Marathon, plan on an early ride. So looking forward to that. So also, again, just a reminder, keep sharing with folks about the opportunity to run in the spring election for Senate or executive officer positions. We're going to get into that and budgets very, very quickly. So be ready for a fun ride.
Director Constantine.
I just want to tag on with Bill for a minute about the tubing. Saturday night is not going to be like a normal night with shorts and t-shirts on. It's going to be very, very, very cold on Saturday, so if you're going to be out there, please think about a lot of clothes and the right things because it's supposed to be around 0 or below on Saturday night. So just a reminder to dress appropriately so you don't get out there and get frostbite.
Any further announcements? Do we have a Dean of the Day with us? Please stand and introduce yourself.
My name is Deirdre Sizemore-Mixon, and I'm the interim dean of the library.
Thank you for joining us.
I very much enjoy coming in this class.
I'm very happy to have you. All right, are there any further announcements before we conclude?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
you didn't say enough. If it wasn't without the library, your textbook reserve program, which is so unique, wouldn't happen. So thank you for that.
All right, last call for announcements. Okay, seeing none, I'll begin with roll call. Again, next week, Allied Health and Nursing off campus and the vice president election. Plan for a long meeting and tell your friends about those positions. I do not want to have a third meeting run less than half an hour. All right? I want to be in this seat for a while next week. Okay. Senator Erickson. Senator Moy. Senator Ramsey. Senator Schmidt. Senator Adeliji. Senator Owosu. Senator Andrade Lara. Senator Landis. Senator Nowinski. Senator O'Vrighty. Senator Silwall. Senator O'Caro. Senator Christensen. Senator Akintan. Senator Omar. Senator Chaiti. Senator Sajal. Senator Garton. Senator Sampson. Senator Moeen. Senator Mitchell. Senator Rye. Senator Zelmer. Senator Hoyseth. Senator Roebuck. Senator Albright. Senator Redinez. President Cronin. All right, see you all next week. We are adjourning at 4:22.